Sunday afternoon. I have had a busy day so far. Sunday school was magnificent this morning, which then we had to do some errands and running around. But I wanted to take time and sit and come to you today to ask the question: is cooking a part of femininity? And here is why I ask. This week in the online dating, I hope I'm not muted. Let me see. People keep calling. I have on my do not disturb everybody, but people have been calling. So this week, I wanted to know, men have been asking me on this dating app, can you cook? That is probably, oh, okay, there we go. That's probably one of the most asked questions men have been asking me. Do I know how to cook? When I tell you that it is irritating, it is very, very irritating. I do not understand why, at this big age, are you asking if a woman can cook? I would think that at this age, you have learned how to feed yourself. That's a problem for me. It is a real problem. Whoever this is, you guys, I have another. Well, I know who it is, but I have another phone, and like they are for real blowing up my phone. That's okay though. That's all right. But I want to know: do women need to cook? I know the answer, but think about it. If you are a man watching this, do women need to cook in a relationship to make you happy? I and here's the problem I have. I enjoy cooking. I really do. I cook just about every day. My daughter and I, we may eat out maybe once every 2 weeks or so because I actually cook well. But do I don't know why that question makes me, it just gets me every time. Because here's the thing, I am not in a relationship with you to be your chef or your maid. So I am trying to figure out, why is it necessary that I need to cook in a relationship? I feel like if you are in a partnership, because here's the thing, what if I am not feeling well that day? What if something is wrong and I am not able to cook? How are we going to eat? Hey, everybody, thank you for joining. I am actually from Detroit, Michigan, in the United States. So, and you're from India. That's awesome. Good day to you. So, I know it's morning in India for you guys. I am just smack dab in the middle of my, or no, you could be at night. I don't know your time difference. It may be nighttime like in Europe right now. But I am really trying to figure out why it is mandatory for a woman to cook in a relationship. What if that woman is not good at cooking, but she is good at 15 other things? Oh, it's 12:31. Okay. All right. So you guys, perfect. Perfect. So what if that woman doesn't know how to cook well, and you can do 18 other things super well? Are you telling me that you would not be in a relationship with that person because she can't cook well? I am just blown away by how many men ask if they can, if I can cook, and that's what they, and that's where they want. That's the main thing they want in relationship. And I get it. There's an old adage and a saying that the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. I get that. My grandmother said it to me even. But in 2025, in this world, if you are over the age, I'm going to be gracious and say, if you are over the age of 30 and you cannot cook for yourself, that is a problem. I feel like everyone should know how to cook basic things, because otherwise you're going to starve. If you are not in relationship, how are you eating? If you are a single man, how are you eating? Because there's no woman that's cooking for you. So I can see that you don't maybe not enjoy cooking, and it would be nice if you had somebody that would be a plus in a relationship, someone that would help you to cook and you can share responsibilities. In the States, um, yes, I'm speaking about a relationship topic because I have a series on my channel called Dear Future Husband. And for those of you that are new, thank you for tuning in today. But I actually talk about my adventures in dating. I have gotten on a dating app called Hinge. Tomorrow will be week 6. I can't believe it's been going by so fast. But tomorrow will be week 6 on this dating app, and it has been an adventure. My subscribers suggested that I try out the Hinge dating app first. I don't have the time to get on 3 and 4 different apps. So I said, let me just try one first and see how that one goes before anything else. No, I am not from South Africa. I am from the United States. But I definitely am finding no, I'm not promoting an app. This is just an app that my subscribers suggested that I get on. So I am taking their suggestion and I got on an app called Hinge. So I have been on that app for 6 weeks now, or tomorrow will be the start of the 6th week. And I have been talking about my adventures coming to you. So bringing it to YouTube. Why not? Oh, thank you so much, Lake. Thank you for my wonderful makeup compliment. I appreciate it. I hear that you are a talented makeup artist on your channel as well. Sorry for doing which my name is Dee LaSure. I guess that would help, huh? I have to remember to introduce myself. Sometimes I just jump on. So my name is Dee LaSure. Thank you for joining and tuning in today. Welcome to my channel. So I am a writer and producer in the United States, and I thought it would be fun to do a dating and relationship series, as well as coming to you with writing tips. I usually will post Wednesdays. You'll get a writing video from me, or writing tutorial or tips on how to and how to produce, and different tips and tricks like that in the entertainment industry. And on Sundays is when I definitely post on my Dear Future Husband series. So I am believing in God this year that I will meet my future husband, and I am standing on that 10 toes down. It is perhaps maybe I have already met him and I just don't know it yet. But I have been bringing YouTube and the community, because the community has been so great and so supportive, that I am talking about all my dating adventures as a single woman, and I'm bringing it to you and giving you and spilling the tea, because why not? Why not? Right. And I've never been on a dating app. So this has definitely been a big, huge treat for me. And like I said, it has been fun. It has been weird, super duper weird for me, but it has been an adventure. So I definitely am glad that I get to share it with you all in the YouTube community. You guys give me great advice. You always tune in, you like, you share, you subscribe. So I thank you for that. I am now, I reached 500 subscribers. So that is like mountaintop screaming for joy. So thank you all for that. I appreciate it, because, everybody starts from somewhere. So when you start, everybody starts from zero, right? So it has been fun to just grow progressively on the channel as well. Um, uh, okay, now single. Yes, that's why I'm sharing my experience, because I figure why not share it? Because if there are other people that are single, other people that are using a dating app, then perhaps I can share my experience and we can tell stories and I can gain advice from others, people that are married, people that are currently dating or in a relationship, and how that went for them. And it just seemed like such a fun thing to do. I'm glad that I did decide to do it because it has been a real joy. It has been interesting. And I find that it does keep me on track and I am held accountable because I know I got to bring y'all the tea and let you know what's going on every week. So I try to jump on at least once a week on Sundays are probably my best days. Sometimes I pop up during the week. I am so random with my going live. I need to come up with a definite time. Hey, Deanna. I need to come up with a definite time. Like Deanna, y'all just joined. That's my YouTube bestie. If you need motivation like I do, join her channel, like and subscribe, watch her content. She goes live way more than I do. um, my point on view single life better, our relationship is better. So because I am divorced, I have actually been married before. I would wager to say that my experience being in a relationship is way better than being single. That's just my experience. I think I have had time now that I can enjoy my single life. I've had time to definitely learn more about myself and learn. Oh girl, my light died. I didn't charge my light. I need to charge it after this. But it's definitely now that I've learned more about myself, I feel like I'm ready to delve back into being in a relationship because you all know after you end a relationship, you need to take time. You need to heal from that relationship. You need to have a time of reflection as well and really get to know yourself again and get to know one, what happened in that relationship, why you think that it failed, and two, learn what you do want. And if it's something in your relationship that didn't go well, learn how to do it better the next time. Oh, thank you, Deanna. You already, girl, you already know. It was Sunday school. We've been going, but you already know why my face is what it is. So my time right now is 3:10 p.m. in the afternoon. So I am actually on the East Coast. I am from Detroit, Michigan, but I live in Maryland on the East Coast. So I've been here for some years. So yeah, it's still afternoon here. So that's why, yeah, I went to Sunday school this morning. We ran to the market. We ran to my daughter's favorite store, which is Ulta Beauty. Deanna, she had me at Ulta. Ulta is doing the 21 days of beauty right now. So there's certain products that go on sale that are 50% off, girl. So she has been waiting for certain products to go half off. And so we ran out there. So we have been gone all day and then finally got back home. And I was like, okay, let me jump on live before I get in my pajamas early, lay on the couch and watch some Netflix. Let me go live. Let me give the update of the week. So I basically was coming to you because I do want to hear what you have to say about women cooking. Again, I enjoy cooking, but I do not find that it should be a prerequisite for being in a relationship. I don't understand what is the hang up why women. I had a man say that cooking is tied to femininity. I don't believe that. From Bangalore. Okay, myself working in MNC company in Bangalore, in India. This is me. Thank you, Waiter all. Thank you so much. So, I've had several men. It's probably one of the most asked popular questions that I get is, do you know how to cook? I am just like, what? Exactly, Deanna. Both people, I think if you're in a partnership, both people should share responsibilities because what if you're home, before me, or if I'm home, then I'm going to try to do something to help. I'm not going to sit down and wait till you get home, but it should be a shared responsibility. What if I'm not feeling well? Then what? Then who's gonna cook? Because I am not getting out my bed if I'm ill just so that you can eat. I feel like at this big age, you should know how to feed yourself. You should be able to feed yourself. I do not understand why that is an issue. I don't get it. Why ask a woman, can she cook? I am not your chef, your personal chef at that. I am not a maid. I am not your launderer, your dry cleaners. Will I do those acts of service sometimes because I know you would appreciate them? Yes. But is it mandatory? I would be doing them out of love, not because I feel the need to. If I don't do them, I have that fear that, oh, you're going to divorce me because I'm not cooking today. Absolutely not. So yeah, Charles already planning meals when you're out of town. Exactly. What is he gonna do if you're out of town? Is he gonna sit and starve for some days? These men be crazy. Yes, like they do be crazy. If you come in anytime soon, like the other ring light, you can plug it in because my lights, I didn't charge my lights. But yeah, it's like you're not gonna sit and starve. So you need to know basic skills. I taught both of my children, male and female, how to cook some dishes. So now guess what? My son is 23 years old. He will not starve. Do you know why? Because he can cook. He can cook, he can fish, he can catch crabs. He knows basic things to help himself eat, a basic function. He is not sitting waiting for some woman to come feed him because he is a grown man. Y'all, I just don't get it. He eats his turkey necks and neck bones when I'm gone. Yes, now I again, he is taking the initiative and feeding himself. He knows. He is not asking you to stop your schedule because both of you work. He's not asking you to pre-cook his meals as if he is a toddler and put them in the refrigerator so that he can eat them while you're gone. No, he's like, babe, go do your work, go out of town. I got this. I'll be fine. I if you are a grown person, if someone else leaves you, you should be able to feed yourself. I don't even know. And here's the thing, because I do love to cook, I bake all the time, every day. There is always something good in my house from that's going to be eaten. I just last night baked some cookies. I'm always doing something. But the fact that you are mandating that I do it makes me not want to do it for you. So those men, I roll my eyes. I kind of, I'm not giving him too much time. He actually prepared and cook before I leave because it's too much food. Right. Don't make me a pot of chili. Exactly. And it gives him a chance, like you said, he eats the things that he likes that he knows that you don't when you're gone. So he's not missing them. So yeah, it works out. I just don't understand with this whole, is it a fetish thing? What is it? What is this whole thing with a man wanting a woman to cook? I just bulk. It makes my blood boil if I'm being honest. Again, and when that gentleman told me that cooking is rooted in femininity and you should want to cook for your man, I just felt in such it took me back to archaic times in that mindset of thinking like, woman, where's my food? And I'm just like, I work, sir, just like you do. It could be cultural. You're right, Lake. You're absolutely right. I know a lot of cultures do that for sure. I just, even in cultural, again, when women give birth to babies, are you wanting her to get up? You want her to squat out your seed, have your child, strap your child on, and get in the kitchen and cook for you when she's just, wide open from giving birth. And that's just what I hear when people say that to me, or I hear the men say that. I just think about that. Like some poor woman is gonna, give birth and you're gonna be looking at her like, what's for dinner? um, right. Right. Men should be grateful for it. If you have a woman that is cooking for you, then yes, be grateful. The same way if and when I have a good man, a good husband, I will be immensely grateful. And I feel like you do certain things for each other. Not one person does this, one person does that. I just, my grandmother was a carpenter and she could build. It wasn't her regular job, but she loved to build because her brother was a carpenter. So he taught her. So she built like half of our house. Now, my grandfather wasn't sitting around saying, "No, Rose, you can't do that because you're a woman." He was saying, "Babe, I'll go. What lumber do you need? I'll go buy it. I'm good." What paint do you need? Do you need a sander? I'll help you sand. I got sandpaper. I'll do one and you do the other. He wasn't saying get in that kitchen and cook, but because the type of woman she was and the relationship they had, she would send him to the store like, "Hey, go to the market, get me this, this, and this while I'm building over here because I want to cook dinner. I appreciate the fact that you paid for this lumber. And yes, we get a new back porch or we get a new curio cabinet or whatever." I mean, when I say she was building extensions onto the house and finishing basements, drywalling. I mean, she was the bee's knees. So she was grateful, like, "Listen, you paid for this. I'm going to go cook dinner." It was a shared responsibility. So, it just gets me. I just don't agree with that. Don't mandate me to cook because then you take the joy out of something that I actually do like to do. Yes, Deanna, my grandmother was something. She was scrappy. That chick was a mess. She was an absolute mess. I wish she were still here because I have so many questions that I want to ask her. I would have loved to ask her because you never know what you don't know to ask until, you get older and by that time it's too late. So I know when I get to the man upstairs and she is waiting for me, I'm going to have a list like, "Hey, let me ask you these questions." So yeah, but it's definitely, but the app has been going well. I actually did meet some really cool people. So that's one thing. I am broadening my horizons and meeting people because ordinarily I wouldn't. So I do see it as a way to meet people. You just have to be really selective and you just have to really go through, all the like swiping through men, like, no, no, no. I have made the rule for myself that I need to get on the phone with a man at least twice before deciding to go out on a date with him. Because the first time with one gentleman, he was a little awkward, a little shy. And I was like, "Oh, okay." He didn't say too much. The second time, however, it was, oh, every 3 words was MF this, F that, and I was like, "Wait, what?" Some of them be faking it over text. Yes, some of them do fake it over text. Like, you are absolutely right, and they put on everybody. I always say, everybody brings in their representative first, and after their representative, it takes a while for the actual real person to show up. So I always go into thinking I am meeting your representative. I just have to be patient and let your real person show up. Then I can make my true assessment. So, honey, when his real person showed up and every 3 words was F this, I'm like, he gave Samuel L. Jackson a run for his money. Okay. And I was like, "No, you are not in Snakes in the Plane or any other Sam Jackson movie." So, and even Sam didn't say these many F bombs. And I am not prudish. Trust and believe, I do have a few curse words that slip from here and there sometimes, but not like that. That let me know I cannot take him anywhere. I cannot take him as around my colleagues or to any events because that's his natural speaking and his way of talking to people because he was way too comfortable. I'm like, "Okay, you do this all the time." No, sir. So yeah, we're not going to do that. So there are different things I feel like I am getting because it's a learning curve, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I have had to figure out different things and learn, and then get into, okay, this is what I should do, this is what I shouldn't do. So I feel like now with week 6 starting tomorrow, I'm just hitting my stride of kind of knowing what to do and what not to do. So it has been a real learning process, but one that I am enjoying. So yes, so I have one. There's one I just met that I actually think I kind of like. I'm waiting to fill him out, waiting to get him on the phone for the second time because we've spoken on the phone once. So once I get him on the phone for a second time, then I think, okay, he may have something. Once he is okay after the second time, then we can assess from there and go forward. So yeah, I will keep y'all posted. I am, like I said, I am going to get my pajamas on. We've been running. I am going to jump on this couch. We're going to put on some Netflix, some RuPaul's Drag Race, some of everything, and this is where we're going to be for the rest of the evening because I'm not going out, and it's thunderstorms today. Yeah, we ain't going outside. We ain't, no, we ain't doing that. All right. So I thank you guys for joining me today. I pray you have a wonderful day or night as it is in India, and I pray you have an amazing week. I am going to try to jump on live again this week. I don't know what day, but I will, usually around 1:45 p.m. in the afternoon. Sometimes I do jump on. That's a good kind of 15-minute window I have during the week. So look for me around in there. I'm going to do something permanent. I have to, because Deanna, like I said, y'all jump on her channel, subscribe to her, get your motivation. She goes live tonight. She does a cook with me and she gets you prepared not only with cooking, but for the week, for your goals, for your motivation, and keeps you on track for the week and sets your intentions. So yeah, I got to set my intentions and my goals for this week, Deanna. I am getting into that. So I have a few things. I know tomorrow, first thing, I have to finish reading some pages. I have about 45 pages I need to read and edit so I can send this script out. And that's what we're going to do first thing in the morning. So we're talking about 8:45. I will be sitting at my computer with my cup of tea in the morning, reading, getting that done because I plan on sending it out tomorrow. So that is my first goal and intention. See y'all, Deanna got me straight. I'll be on her channel. I'll be watching her content. She also posts Wednesdays and Sundays. So y'all, you got two people now. You got my content on Wednesdays and Sundays, and then just flip over and watch Deanna too. It's a win-win, right? So I'm gonna get out of here, you guys. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. Enjoy your day. But whatever you do, please don't forget to let the day enjoy you on purpose. I will see you next time. Bye. Be good. Stay safe.